So let's talk about the actions and behaviors that we need for anonymity, and mainly we will be talking about how to be anonymous online. So we have many things or many ways to be anonymous in online uses, like IP address. So what is IP address? So an IP address is a unique address that identifies a device on an internet or a local network, and IP stands for Internet Protocol, which is the set of rules that governing the format of the data sent via the internet or local network. So in essence, IP addresses are similar that allows information to be sent between the device on a network, that they contain location information and make device accessible for communication. The internet then needs a way to differentiate between different computers, routers, and websites, and then IP address provides a way for doing this form of an essence or essential part of how this internet works. So why this is important? Because IP address is a main part of us being anonymous, because changing IP address using like couple of tools like VPN and proxy can be helpful for anonymity, such as we can use VPN, we can use proxies. So let's talk about VPN, how we can use VPN for anonymity. So for VPN, the process of using a VPN to hide your IP is pretty straightforward. Just set up your VPN, and as soon as you connect to a server, your IP address will be masked with an alternate one to prevent website and other third parties from identifying you or even knowing your location. So this will help you to keep you anonymous. You could also try some of the best free VPNs to change your IP address, but I would not recommend, because however, you should note that free VPNs are often have limitation and like trials that have like 7 days or 10 days trial, because that's why the free VPNs I would not recommend. So also a couple of things about free VPNs is that they are slower in speed and they have limited data and even privacy concern. Therefore, I strongly recommend going to an affordable premium VPN. So one of my favorite VPN is CyberGhost. So let's go and check about CyberGhost. So mostly I use this VPN. I think this is an affordable premium VPN that you can use for anonymity, which cost just a couple of dollars, as you can see, per month, and your IP address will remain hidden as long as you stay connected to the VPN. And this what is the difference between free and paid VPN? Because free VPN has, as I previously told, slower speed, limited data, even have some privacy concern, but in this VPN you don't have any of these issues. It will have like faster speed that your internet speed provider is providing to you, so you will have this full connection speed in this VPN. And as you can see, I think this is one of the best VPN that you can offer both on your PC and also on your phone. So I will highly suggest you to use this. So using this VPN, it will mean that you can safely and anonymously use the internet, and your fake IP address will be located in the country of the VPN server that you choose to connect. So you can change your IP by simply connect it to a different server, which they will provide. They will have like 10 or 15 servers, and you can choose one, or you can randomize your server. Although using a VPN is the easiest way to hide your IP address, and that's all about your VPN. So there is another way, which is proxy server. So proxy servers are another way to hide your change your true IP address. So an important fact to mention is, however, that proxy don't have any of the security features that most VPNs or premium VPNs offer. A proxy is a type of server that function as an intermediate between user and the internet. When using a proxy, all your online requests will be sent through all your online requests will be sent through uh, sent through by the proxy server. So the proxy then forward your request to the web server that you are trying to reach. So during this process, the proxy changes some of your data, including your IP address, and then proxy server will have an IP address on its own, since all of the data is going through here, and the IP will send out the rest of the web instead of yours. However, it's best to use proxy server only when doing like low stake task, because when they don't encrypt your data and cannot prevent third parties from accessing it. So when you use a proxy, your ISP and other third parties can still monitor what you are doing online. So there are several proxy sites that you can use, like let's go. As you can see, you can use these free proxy sites in here, but the thing is, they don't expect. So what you have to do is, don't expect the similar production like that we previously saw as a premium VPN. There is a far difference between a anonymity level between a proxy server and a VPN. So I would recommend you to go for the VPNs, and mostly for the premium VPNs that you like or that you feel comfortable. And we'll also talk about more about anonymity in our next lecture.